Imagine you're standing outside, staring up at a blue sky, when suddenly, everything stops. Not a gentle slowdown, not a warning. Like someone slammed the brakes on a planet spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour. But here's the thing. The ground would freeze, but the oceans, they wouldn't get the memo. Water everywhere would keep surging, racing forward with the momentum of a planet that was just spinning like mad. Walls of ocean would rise up, taller than skyscrapers, crashing over cities along the equator. If you're in Quito, Singapore, Nairobi, basically good luck. Buildings, ripped from their foundations, trees, flying through the air like oversized arrows, and anything not bolted down, humans, animals, cars, entire forests, would be thrown east at insane speeds. Imagine being caught in a hurricane, but it's everywhere, and it's 1,000 times stronger. But it gets even stranger. The atmosphere doesn't stop either. Winds whip across the continents at 1,000 miles per hour, scouring the land, flattening everything in their path. The force that made the Earth bulge at the equator is gone. Suddenly, the oceans start to migrate. Water rushes toward the poles, leaving the equator a cracked, dry wasteland. Canada, Russia, and Antarctica, now they're the new oceanfront property, and time itself, completely broken. With Earth no longer spinning, one half of the planet would roast in endless sunlight, the other would freeze in eternal night. No more 24-hour days. Crops fail, whole climate zones collapse. One side boils, the other ices over. The jet stream, the thing that moves our weather around, gone. And gravity at the equator would actually feel stronger, so you'd feel heavier. All our precious satellites and GPS, they count on Earth spinning, they'd fail immediately. Planes in the air? Forget it. Communications, navigation, the internet, gone in a blink. If by some miracle humanity survived the initial chaos, things would only get more bizarre. Earth's magnetic field comes from its spinning core. Stop the spin, and that shield against solar radiation weakens, or even collapses. The ozone gets fried, cancer rates soar, electronics fry from solar flares. Auroras, those northern and southern lights we admire, would now sweep across the whole planet. Beautiful but deadly, and for animals like birds and sea turtles that use the magnetic field to find their way, they'd be hopelessly lost. Ecosystems would unravel, seasons wouldn't make sense anymore. Agriculture? It's a guessing game. The only hope, clinging to the narrow band between boiling day and freezing night, the twilight zone. Humanity would cluster there, fighting over scraps of livable land. Wars, famine, collapse, everything would change, and still we'd look to the sky, desperate for answers. Was it a cosmic collision, a rogue planet, a freak event no one saw coming? Theories would fly, but for most those answers wouldn't matter. Earth would become a story we tell, not the world we live in. Sunrises and sunsets, tides and winds, all just legends. Could we ever restart Earth's spin, build an artificial core, terraform the wastelands? Maybe. But the cost would be unimaginable. In that new silence, we'd be reminded that nothing is permanent, not even the ground beneath our feet. We're all just spinning on borrowed time.